So here's the and probability. There's two different conditions that we can use to figure out what our and is if we don't see our intersection in a Venn diagram. Well, if the two events are independent, they don't depend on each other, like rolling one dice and rolling the second dice, those are independent. One does not have another effect on the other. One does not affect the other, or vice versa. So, if that's the case, if they are independent, then we just multiply the two probabilities. Kind of like what we did with the dice. We multiplied 1/6 by 1/6 to get our total sample size of 36. So, what if that's not the case? What if we have an A given B? That means the probability of A given that we know about B. Well, our A and B equals A given B times the probability of B. Well, let's find out what this conditional probability is all about. The conditional probability states that the probability of A given B equals the probability of A and B divided by the probability of B. Now, if the probability of A, this one, equals the probability of A given B, then they're independent. If they don't equal, they are not independent. So let's see how this works with numbers. Here's a conditional probability. We have a sports car, a truck, or a family car. We have a person that is not married and a person that is married. We have their totals, their grand totals, and all we have to do is see if they're independent or not independent of each other. Let's do this. The probability of having a truck is 20 out of 90. The probability of not being married is 36 out of 90. The probability of having a truck and not being married, well, where do they intersect? Right here at the 8. So it's 8 divided by 90. Let's go find out what that condition is. The conditional probability states that truck, given that we know that the person's not married, is the probability of the truck and not being married divided by not being married. Let's see if that works. We know that a truck and not being married is 8 over 90. And we know the probability of not being married to be 36 over 90. So, what does that mean? Well, if you want to cancel all this out, all we're left with is 8 over 36. Now, is it independent or not? Well, if it is independent of each other, then this will have to equal the probability of owning a truck, which is 20 over 90. Do they equal? Let's find out. Eight divided by 36, 22.2. Is that going to equal 20 divided by 90, or 2 divided by 9? That is also 22.2. Notice how they equal. That means they are independent of each other.